Okay.
You have to unmute it, huh?
Yes, you do have to unmute your mic. Well,
New mic. Sorry, guys.
welcome to the Days of Green. I am Andrew, and today we are playing our game with my wife, The Adventures of Zira. So she is in Zorroan. She is in the mouth of Meth Doom, and she is gonna have to break into an outpost, break into a Drow outpost. So we are gonna go ahead and see how that is gonna go. Let's go ahead and switch it over. Awesome.
It is like, is it being weird? Oh, did I? Oh, never mind. I pressed the button.
Got it, and everything sounds good, right?
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good. All right.
Awesome. We'll go through a quick. No, we won't go through last time. You kind of actually have an
You
idea.
need to get your mic a little closer to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I have a tendency.
I know that's gonna be the hardest part. We're trying to learn how to use these new microphones, but
Give you a little bit of
should be
time.
fun.
Yep. So, Zira has ventured down through Laggard Dive to the Underdark. She is on pursuit to kind of go to Mansbaranzan and kind of try to get vengeance or find out who was the family that killed her family from the fire plane. And so that is what she is going to do. She met a couple people that were able to help her, but in the Underdark, you can't trust anybody, and we'll see how that all plays out. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So she has what appears to be. So she has her first friend was a goblin that joined her, and then the next one was a trader, like a slave trader, and then the next one is a drow.
I wouldn't necessarily call him a friend. He's kind of
he's
an
not a
unwilling captive right now. We'll see what happens as our story unfolds. But yeah, I think he'll be lucky to live through this whole ordeal with Zira running things.
Okay, cool. This is the place. You guys are on the road now, back in Meth Doom, okay? And you're heading toward Zorroan, okay? This is the outpost of the Drow within the city of Meth Doom, okay? Zorroan, at the mouth of Meth Doom, kept by the Drow, is one of many outposts where creatures from above and below get carried through the to Mansbaranzan. It is a time of quiet, as one important piece is missing. Cool.
Oh, and another fun thing, we finally got our subclasses in, so
Yeah. Woot woot.
yeah. I did get to level up to get up to level 3, so we've got some new things to be playing with and trying out, so we'll see how that all goes tonight.
Yeah, we got a couple things that we were super excited. We're kind of growing on it. But yeah, gosh, the subclasses.
I know.
And then they're going to be changing it in 9.5, but a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say they're going to be changing it, but things are going to change.
I honestly had fun. I took the rule book and I like completely rewrote my character sheet and confused the heck out of myself in the whole process, but it was fun. And so, yeah, she'll be playing a little bit differently than maybe she has in the past, but I'm super excited for it. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do
go
this
see
then.
if we can find a mysterious box.
Yep.
Or mysterious chest, I guess.
So the last that you had talked to this fella. I think I did give him a name. Let me see if I can pull up his name. Mysterious guy until I get the name.
We know he has a name. We just can't find it.
Yes, he has a name. The man has a name.
He's the man with no name.
So basically, he had helped you out by giving you mushrooms that were able to change your form so that you're able to look like people of Meth Doom. And people of Meth Doom look very just pale white and very just vampire-sucked faces and stuff. And if they would have went down there looking as a fire genasi and a kind of cat creature, as well as a
Beastborn.
Beastborn, then they would have gotten a lot of looks and they would have gotten probably a lot of trouble. Because I personally believe that they're pretty vicious in Underdark. They're pretty they're just cut and dry. Like you're worth something. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
You're worth something. And if you don't belong there, then yeah, you're worth weight. So
well, it's eat or be eaten in the Underdark, and I think even if you were a native to the area, you could easily be sold into a slave trade.
Yep.
So yeah,
we do a lot of slavery in our game.
Yeah,
We're
well,
super excited
we went
for
from
it.
the fire plains to the Underdark. So
In
yes,
the dark, yeah.
you guys
So,
didn't get to travel with us to the fire plains, but yes, there is a whole surf system with that as well. So yeah.
yeah. Slavery. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it online. Slavery is not that. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't
in the game that we're playing.
Yeah, that in the fire plains, it wasn't so
Yeah.
much slavery as it was like you had the hierarchy.
Yeah, and then it's just like if you want to survive, you have to be under. You know what I mean? And if you're not, you're pretty much gonna be burning in the lake.
Yep.
The good old lake of fire.
Anyway,
Cool.
okay, so we just finished taking a nice long rest.
Yep, you guys took a long storm rest, so you healed up, so you should be good. The way we're playing this is basically Zira has right now tagging along with her is 2 people. One is, like I said, the Drow, and as well as
Illaron.
Gosh, I regret the naming that I named him because Ilzarin.
We'll just call him Ryan.
Ryan sounds good.
Ryan. Okay.
That
so
sounds like
got...
it just pulls you out of the immersion, Ryan.
Okay, well,
Ilzrin
then.
Ilzrin. Okay, I'm trying so hard.
We got Ilzrin and we got Kwando.
Yep. So you guys left the house. He basically, the fellow that had commissioned you for this work, gave you mushrooms so that you can blend in the environment. But he only gave you so many. But he said that he has a job for you to go into the outpost to get something that was important to him. It is just a chest. He didn't tell you what is in it, as we know, just because I couldn't think of it at the time. But
do we ever really know what's inside of the chest when we're on a secret mission from a shady character? And
yeah,
did we really want to know what's inside of the chest?
Yep. So basically, that's what he needed you to do. You also had your friend Toggle, who was taken by the Drow because he needed a cause of distraction for you guys to sneak into Malthameth's Doom. So yeah, you guys are looking for those 2 things. Okay. And also because we're using, we have just our 1 player that plays through this. These guys have help dice that they give to my wife's character. So she can earn those with the skill challenges. If she rolls high enough, then by 5, she gains a help dice to add on to them to be utilized throughout the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is kind of fun. We're trying it out. We're saying, but yeah. You guys are coming closer and closer. Ilzaran hasn't... Yes, I got it. Ilzaran hasn't said much.
Are we really taking him with us on this?
He's still, I think he ate one of the mushrooms. Kwando kind of gave him a mushroom to eat. Let me see if I can get myself over. There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, my only concern, of course, would be that he is a Drow. I do not trust him. He might be a Drow that was captive by everybody else and doesn't really belong in the Underdark or whatever Kwando was saying about that.
Yep.
But he is still a Drow. And I don't know if his loyalties are really going to lie with those who kidnapped him from his kidnappers.
You are standing next to Kwando as you guys are making your way through the paths and stuff, kind of passing through a lot of areas. You're trying not to pay attention to a lot of the people that are moving about and stuff, because you do not obviously want to present yourself as a person from not there. Okay, so you just are focused on the mission at hand. Elzren is following, kind of a little bit lagging behind. He seems just a little bit distraught from all that has taken place. Okay, but Kwando says to you, he says, "If he is willing to go, then he must go."
No, I mean, is it really a good idea?
You are surprised that Ilzaran, all of a sudden, once he heard, because you guys had kidnapped him from the Drow, but he was a slave to this group of Drow. So he is a Drow from a lowest rank, almost lowest ranking Drow, and they freed him, and he seems somewhat compliant with you guys. I don't know if he likes Zira though.
Nobody likes Zira.
She held a blade to his throat in the last one.
Yeah.
He is hanging back and stuff. But Kwando is kind of keeping what's called just in case if we choose to run. You know what I mean? He has his rope ready to go in Okay.
I mean, we're taking him right into the Drow outpost. Like, you really
Why
think
not?
this
What's
is
wrong with that?
because he could easily expose us.
I would assume, or I would say, maybe Kwando has a rope wrapped around his hands, somewhat to look like he's harboring a slave-esque kind of.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That Zira is a slave to you guys. Okay. As you guys are pulling him, he has kind of a cloak over him as well. Come on now, you dummy! Pulls the rope.
I don't
Continue
know.
on. I'm here listening.
I still don't think this is a good idea. I don't know.
Go ahead. If you want to, you can go ahead and roll for insight if you would like to.
For the Drow's intentions, or
If you would like to, yes.
sure. We'll try out our new. You want to pull
Dice cam.
Dice cam up?
The dice cam is up.
Oh, oh yes, it is. Isn't
Yeah, it is up. Yeah, we got a dice
Looking at the
cam.
wrong screen.
Yeah, let's see.
Of course, I can't. Well, hopefully you guys should be able to see that pretty well. So that is a 16. Well, I can see it right there.
Yeah.
19.
With a 19, you have a lot of just hate for him and stuff. Whenever you see him, you kind of like flashback visions of coming to the bodies that were just amassed through your village.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see a blip of blue and it just closes out and stuff of those memories of, you know what I mean? And just looking at him, it just brings back all those faces and stuff of the Drow. And but this is what you're able to gain from this, okay? So you're able to know that your anger is fueling your stop on this mission. But truth be told, he knows probably how to get in there pretty easily. But you also know that he probably has some kind of intentions to go back there, or else he would probably have refuted to go, and he probably would have wanted to stay or be tied or be chained to your the person that had paid for your mission.
Okay, so he does want to go back.
But maybe not for the reason of becoming a slave.
Okay.
As you guys continue on, you can see just a mixture of creatures and stuff kind of bumping into you, pushing up against you, and trying to sell you things, okay? They're saying to you, "Gotta buy some the meat. Come in. They're trying to pull at you, okay? As you are rounding the corner, you can see what appears to be, what is it like that? A moat, that's what it is. You come to the stone, you see the Mouth of Meth Doom, the entrance, and then just to the left, you see what appears to be like a black, somewhat castle that is emerged into the wall. And I probably should make sure I'm speaking into my mic. And I didn't mute myself or anything. Yep. Yeah, you see a big giant castle and stuff built into it. It's a dark castle that is immersed into it. And you see gigantic statues that hang overhead, and you see a moat of a pit as you guys come to that pit moat, and then you see what appears to be a bridge and some gates and everything. Okay, that would cross to it. Okay,
is it down or is the bridge up right now?
So basically, it is a stone path, and it has like kind of like fencing.
Okay.
That kind of like covers it, and there's a fenced door, a metal like steel door. You know, I should say steel doors, but like fence kind of looking. Okay, so it's like it's not like the bridge goes up and down and stuff, but there is a walkway that is like that crosses the moat, and these fences cover up that area and that are closed. Okay, Kwando looks over you and he says, I gotta remember what I was. He looks over you and he says, "This will be a good time, I think. If we're lucky, they would have went up to Lager Dive to look for that traitor." Chuckles. But also, their season isn't done. They should also be en route to Menzabarenzen, so the house should be, for the most part, empty. all except for things.
Okay.
You ready then?
Let's just get this over with. I look over at the Drow. How do we get in?
You guys walk over to where the bridge is, the stone bridge, and you can see what appears to be it's just a nice a closed fencing, and there's a lock. I shouldn't say a lock, but like it is. You pull at it and it's locked. Okay. As you look back, you can see Zorroan look at you and kind of smirk.
I would make sure that you make yourself very useful, Drow. Because if you don't, well, I don't like carrying dead weight.
Dead weight? He says, I'm not dead weight.
Prove it. How do we get in?
He kind of then looks at it a little bit. And then he pulls from his side a black key.
Okay.
Will this do? And then he kind of holds it back a little bit and he says, so am I dead weight still? Or am I... And then he pushes past you and he goes straight for the lock and he unlocks it. Or am I something important to you? Silly... I don't know what he would call you.
Girl.
I'm about to say silly girl, but I'm like... he's going to say like stupid girl. Like stupid girl. I think he's trying to kind of like... piss you off. Yeah.
Watch your tongue.
Stupid girl. And then he kind of... And then he puts his cowl over his head and he pulls it down as far as he can. And then he looks over at Kwando and he says, best do as well as I. Same as I. And then he then steps forward and he starts crossing the bridge, okay? He goes over to the next gate and he stops just a couple feet before it. Okay? Let's go ahead and not utilize him as much. And he says to you, I haven't crossed this bridge.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
There's probably traps.
Yeah, he hasn't gone through this
means
entrance.
That I probably should have done the trapper subclass, even though we never encountered traps, and so therefore I never would have picked the trapper subclass. Okay. Let's check
Kwando
for
doesn't
traps.
pick that up, and he kind of says to you, "Do you want me to bash it open? Do you not have a key for this?"
I was like, stop. I gotta look around. Like,
He pauses.
watch your step. Don't you? I think you, out of all of us, would know better than to just walk blindly into an open corridor.
This is not my place. The Langer Dive is my place. I'm used to climbing, roping, and killing spiders.
Exactly. You're used to giant spiders just popping out of everywhere if you touch their trigger wires.
He kind of looks at the sculptures and stuff of the spiders looming. He's like, no spiders I've seen before.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for investigation
Yes, you can.
or awareness. Well, it wouldn't be awareness; it'd be investigation, huh?
What do you got? What's that mic doing in your face?
Well, that's good.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm just looking at all my little thingies here. I think, yeah, probably investigation, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or survival.
Investigation would be good because you're looking.
I don't think I aimed that right.
So you get to reroll.
Do I?
Mm-mm.
I didn't think so.
No, you don't get to reroll.
8.
You said an 8. As you are kind of like kneeling down and stuff, and you're trying to like check for the traps and see if there's anything there, Kwando kind of leans over at you and he says, "We got to be quick. We can't be out here standing all day." And he kind of accidentally leans too much into you. You fumble forward.
Of course
and
I
you
do.
trigger. All of a sudden, the cage, it then starts to bend in and stuff. There's a spider, somewhat metal spider on the very top of it. More of like a decoration.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden the cage, the fence or whatever and stuff starts to kind of like, it turns and spikes protrude out of it. and then they start closing in.
Good job, Kwando. Let's get out of here. Bash it open. So much for the
Does he have any
quiet.
skills? Let's
What?
do this. Let's go ahead and roll to. If you want to, you can try to add. So yeah, you're gonna have to bash through that thing. Should I do a skill challenge or no?
If you want to.
Zorroan is not quite gonna do anything. He's not useful here.
No,
No, I
I
would
would
just.
imagine he's not.
I would,
Just did wait. Okay. So
I thought
skill
of that.
challenge.
Skill challenge. Allow you to use both of them and stuff. No, actually, just use yourself, and then you can add. I don't think Kwando has any help dice, does he?
Not unless you you know what? I should probably write that stuff down. If we have any help die. Can't
Yeah.
remember if I had a D4 or not.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend no.
1 and 2. I'll give you a D8. Okay, we'll start off with the D8.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a straight attack check to try to bust open this next gate.
Just roll it in the. We gotta like get our aim.
Well,
get our aim.
it's critical failure, so
Awesome. Yeah. This is one of the skill challenges where you take damage.
I'm maxed out on like all my skills, but it doesn't
Yeah.
help if I can't roll the dice.
Pretty much. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, I got to put Zira in there. Cool. Yeah, you suck at it.
Yeah. Seriously, I had one good. My first roll was really good.
Yeah.
My insight was really good.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to like get rid of his label real quick, guys. You guys, it's such a hard. There, it's annoying. Okay, well, whatever. I'll leave it, I guess. Cool. You go ahead and you charge with your sword, right? Pull it out. Kwando. I mean, you didn't utilize his help, so.
No. Well, there's no point.
As you fall forward and stuff, you see that happening. Kwando says, "What? No, this is not good for us." And you just pull out your sword, blade it toward the door, and then all of a sudden you hear Zorroan say, "That's not going to work." And then you hit the front gate to try to cut it open, and all of a sudden an electrical charge just shoots out and hits you,
Ooh.
and you fall to the ground, prone, and you're going to take 2 damage.
2 damage.
How does that feel with the crit? With the with the critical one.
Does not feel good. That's for sure. 2 damage.
Yes.
And I'm prone.
Yep. Which I don't know how prone works when stuff in skill challenges. I've been giving it to you, but I don't know why. Yeah, I should not. I'll tell you. No, just take 2 damage. You fall into the floor. Store flavor wise. You fall on the floor shaking. Yeah, that was a bad idea, don't you think?
Would have been nice to have known that beforehand.
He kind of steps back and he says a little bit. He says, "I told you I haven't been here through this way before." It's like,
Yes, but you obviously knew something was going to happen because you warned me the split second before I hit it.
These things are like getting even closer. You guys are not in a comfortable position.
No, we're not. And I'm busy fighting with the drow. So, okay, how do we get past? I'm gonna like try to get up. We gotta get through there. What's your brilliant idea, Mr. Drow?
There was a magic user that had come through, and then all of a sudden a blade kind of clips him and stuff, and he's like, there was a magic user that came through and warded this place a long time ago, and I don't fully understand, but magic, something about magic, maybe I'll be able to, you know nothing
About magic? Do I look like I know stuff about magic? I do have fire now, though.
then do something.
Okay.
All of a sudden he falls to the floor and stuff, avoiding one of these blades that are kind of protruding and closing in more and tighter and stuff. Kwando is very uncomfortable. He looks like a cat, like trying to position himself to, like, you know, avoid these daggers that are just sliding closer and closer.
So I guess I'll do a spell check. But it would be a straight attack check again, so I take disadvantage, correct?
You want to do an attack check?
Well, if I'm gonna use my fire,
Yeah.
my firebolt.
Did you know you can use your grit points to give yourself cancel out that? I believe.
It's a stamina point. Wait, you can use grit for advantage?
I believe you can use, and I have to double check on this and stuff, but I think there is a thing where you can use your dice. Rules are like passing by me and stuff. I believe so. Grit, you can utilize it for your health.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take damage or take less damage, but you can also utilize it to, I think, give yourself an advantage on a roll or re-roll and roll. You just have to take the higher.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it would cancel it out then.
Yes, or it would be you roll the 2 dice and then.
Well, because it's since I already have disadvantage.
We're gonna hunt down this information.
Grit points.
I'll let her.
Save resolve. Okay, when you or a creature that you see or hear makes a save,
I'll give it to you.
you can get advantage.
Yeah, just top.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can give yourself advantage, so you cancel it out. Yeah, you got it.
Which one of these dice should I use?
All you have to do is beat a 10. A skill challenge of a 10, or else you just rolled an at 1. So.
Oh, there we go. That's much better. 19 plus 6, so that's 25.
Okay. As you all of a sudden flames just start like fuming off your body, smoke starts coming off your body, and then I'm assuming flames come out of your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flames, fire is coming off your fingers, and then you kind of push your fingers together, and then you just start blasting away at this door. Okay, you can tell that lightning strike had hit it, and then had like kind of weakened a little bit, and with your fire blast, you're just melting away at these bars and everything inside in front of you, and there is just enough opening, or it's burned enough. You could probably pass it. Kwando quickly just pushes you over and kicks the thing
Scaredy
open.
cat.
Oh, it's good to be free. He's kind of blocking the exit.
I'm just gonna like pull his tail.
All right then, come on. He grabs you, and then
Yeah, we should probably
kind of pulls his way out as this thing crunches and closes.
I think we should like make ourselves a little scarce. Would a
people are
stealth
starting
roll
to
be...
somewhat, I think, hear this.
Yeah.
Off the pathway and stuff, and looking in the direction.
So
It's a little bit of distance. It's like 40 feet away.
Advantageous at all in this circumstance? Like,
well,
or is everybody already?
You would hope in the
inside, yeah.
Inside, they are not there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, hopefully.
Or else,
right?
if they were there, then they probably would have known already. But on the outside and stuff, the people there are kind of curious. They didn't notice, I don't think, you guys going in, but they noticed the clamor.
Yeah, hopefully nobody saw me like blowing fire everywhere.
Yep. I think they heard that.
Well, they heard
but
but hopefully they didn't see me.
It was probably like 60 feet away from the main road, and then usually a lot of the meth doomers don't get anywhere near this.
Gotcha.
This place. Cool. And what you guys can see, it is very royal-esque. As you guys come to what appears to be, it's like an outside area. Yes. Correction.
I wonder if it'd be better if we stuck with the one
Microphone? I think we sound pretty good. Right?
Well, we'll see when we watch this back.
Yeah, I know. You guys get to the main entrance area and stuff. It seems very like somewhat beautiful in a certain way, a very dark way. Everything is just blacked out and stuff. And there's a grand door that just like emits like power and authority and stuff. Okay. And he says, "All right, it's good to be back then." And he kind of pushes past you and stuff, and he kind of steps over toward the main door, and he like.
Watch yourself there, Drow.
Says, watch myself. He stops for a second. He says, "All right, then. What did we need?" How about this? I meet you here in, let's say, 30 minutes. I'll grab my things, and then you can grab your things, and then we can meet here, back here, and make our way back across. Does that work for you? And then Kwando kind of steps in and says, better watch yourself. We freed you, and you'll be free with us, and us only, or you'll be dead. And he says,
I like how he thinks that we're going to trust him to go by himself. Yeah, you got to get rid of that label.
Okay. He says, yeah, because you don't think that he's going to go by himself. He's going to leave you guys. There we go.
No,
Gotcha.
I mean, he probably won't, but, I mean, Zira, there's no way that she's going to trust a Drow to be on his own when, like, he knows that we're there and that we don't belong here. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, it's dog eat dog. I know from my growing up in the Fire Plains that if pretty much anybody had this kind of opportunity who was of a lower level to turn somebody in who was of high value, that they would probably be rewarded greatly. And yeah, no, I don't trust him for a second. Kwando, you can go with him.
Or then.
Or we just all go together.
No. I'll go with him. Trying to think of you. Look and try to find if you can see. Look and see if you can find Toggle. And me and him will get his stuff and get this chest. I would assume where they're keeping it, where they're keeping the chest. Basically, where they're. Let me just knock out my voice. Basically, where they're keeping the chest and stuff is in the same area vicinity
room,
is where his stuff is at as well. And it's too many missions. Maybe cutting it down. So yeah, I mean, in time. And then he says, "Don't worry, you'll be all right." And come on, then, Kwando. Kwando kind of, and then grabs his shirt and lifts him up off the ground. And then he says,
Which way?
he puts him down and stuff. Cool. And you're off on your own.
Cool.
You all enter in. You can see what appears to be this. It's all black in there. It's pretty dark. Okay? Really dark in this chamber.
It's a good thing I have dark vision.
Yes. How far does that dark vision go toward?
10 spaces.
10 spaces. Awesome. Cool. They start heading up into the stairs and stuff. Kwando starts to say something, and then you can hear Zorroan say something to him. Okay? And then they go quiet.
Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of rolls here.
Yes.
Number one, I'm going to go stealthy. Hopefully. Oh, beautiful. Mwah. That's going to be a natural 25. So yes, I am stealthy.
Cool.
Now let's see if I can find what I'm looking for.
Before you enter in through here, and you quickly sleuth your swords, rope them up a little bit so that they are like soft to your fabric, to your clothes. You make sure that everything is just wrapped tight. And you even take off, I shouldn't say, you leave your boots at the front entrance or something. Or I don't know what kind of boots you have. But
I think they're pretty soft leather boots.
I would say that you probably take them off, whatever and stuff, and you just utilize your feet and stuff. Because you know you have to be super quiet in here. You know that there is something in here. And you guys are not alone. Now, is it a drow? We don't fully know.
Oh, no, it's probably a giant spider. Knowing my luck.
Yeah,
I have not looked at your sheet, I promise.
You pack your boots, and you just like are stepping with wind and stuff. You're following the walls and stuff, and you are not making a noise at all. Okay. This place, it seems very odd and very strange, but you are in this bigger room and stuff. Okay. Every so often, as you are moving, you can hear what sounds to be like the sounds of like. Okay.
gosh. Sorry.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We continues. We do this usually every Wednesday, and we've been doing this for quite some time before we were even recording. I've enjoyed doing like story things for myself, for my wife and myself. We always were like, never had the players to play D&D together as a group. Because a lot of times they would call in to say, or they'd be like, oh, I can't make it. And I was like, let's just play our date nights. We enjoyed playing together, and then we started getting into this recording. So we're happy to be doing it.
I'm glad I went. These are my little cheat sheet cards that like tell about my skills and features and things like that.
Okay, there it is. Yep.
So yes, I would have actually had advantage on that stealth roll.
Thank you, DC20 community. You guys are awesome for all that what you guys have been doing.
Yes.
I know how much work goes into like having to revamp character sheets or having to add new things and stuff, because I do a lot of art and a lot of things, and so it can be exhausting mentally with all the changes that's going through what's called. We appreciate this one. Yeah, we've been playing on this one.
Utilizing this one for right now for today. I love it, love it, love it.
Yep. As well as the subclasses upgrades or the subclasses ones.
Yeah.
So utilizing whatever we have.
Got those. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a survival check to try to.
These are the things you're also able to notice before, and I'll give you on your nat 20 roll. There is probably about 8 of these things inside this room with you. You can tell that.
Okay, I know exactly what they are because you left it up on my computer. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I won't ruin the surprise for everybody else, though. So I'm going to do a survival roll to try to track Toggle.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's one of the things, favorite terrain, so I can track creatures just as a hunter.
Poor Toggle.
Yep, poor Toggle. Okay. So that's...
Oh, you have advantage on it.
I have advantage.
You are moving quietly. They did not notice you and stuff at all.
That's going to be a 16 for my survival. For tracking.
Gotcha. You said a what? Sorry.
16.
You push through this room, this main entrance room, okay? And you go up a ways, and then you see what appears to be just stairs that descend. And through this descension, you can see, and it is similarly dark. You can't see into the darkness, but you can then hear faintly through the echoes back and forth from these walls and stuff, creatures that are screeching out and making noises all throughout this stairwells downwards. You can see maybe doors and rooms and stuff. Some are open, some are closed. Okay. You know that Toggle was probably taken into the lower parts in the prison area.
All right. I'm just gonna be quietly going down.
Cool.
Tippy-toeing on my little bear tootsies.
Go ahead and roll for a awareness, please.
$18.
Nice. Cool. As you kind of are continuing going down and down and farther, some of these doors, like I said, are open, and you're being able to see a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, you quickly stop, and you can see some of these, like, glass S spiders moving through the doors and coming somewhat in your direction. Okay, back. So you're going downward into the stairways, and then these things have exited a room and are coming up toward your direction.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get out of their way?
There is not, like, so this is just a straight stairwell down. Like I said, you have doors, so right and to left. Your best option is probably to go into a room.
Okay.
You lean over and stuff, and you see what appears to be, let's see. A door open. A door that's open. It's dark in there and stuff. You quickly push into it, and you hear these things kind of clamoring through. With your stealth roll, I'll end it here. That's as far as your stealth roll goes. As these things, you hear about another 8 of them kind of passing past that door. In the chamber that you're in, you can see what appears to be somewhat of a purple light lit and some fresh food that's sitting at this table. Okay? Hopefully you guys can see this. Fresh food sitting at this table and stuff. You see a bed across the way. I'll just leave it. A bed across the way.
Okay.
This tells you something, but I don't know how smart you are.
Well, obviously people eat food here and sleep here. I'm guessing that this is where the Drow who are stationed here are. Because this looks like very comfortable and open accommodations.
Correct.
So I'm probably not going to stay in this room too much. I would...
What?
I don't like it when he picks up dice and starts rolling.
I'm like listening to you. I'm like,
okay, yeah. I'm gonna.
And then I go
ahead and get out.
Go ahead, roll for a new stealth roll, please. Can you,
11.
You said 11, and I rolled a
14.
14. What? With that, all of a sudden, and from the bed rises up a Drow. He then looks at you and pauses.
So sorry to disturb you. I'm so sorry. I just bring you some food. I'll be going now. So sorry, sir.
I'm just gonna back out of the door, kind of.
Roll for initiative. I'm sorry, that's not an option. You got 11, and I got a
natural 20 for him.
Let me just pull out my character sheets. Cool.
I was like, oh, we're gonna dance then. I'm just gonna shut the door. Let's dance.
You don't get that. That was initiative and stuff. So basically, what was the changes on the initiative? I know that there was a huge. I was just watching the.
It's
the
if it's a group, then half or more
right.
have to succeed. So I mean, there's only 2 of us, so it's whoever rolls highest.
You're right. Let me see if I can find something a little bit more.
Battle-esque.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do it. I like this one. Hopefully that's not too blasted.
Check.
Lower it down a little bit. Okay. He gets to go first. Oi. What are you doing? How did you get in here?
I'm so sorry, sir. The door was open.
Don't move.
Oh, that's no fun.
As the volume sound. It's a lot more kicker kind of things compared to the good. Oh, it hasn't started yet? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yep. Okay, awesome. Cool. He kind of looks over and then you can see him grabbing a battle axe. So he's going to go ahead and utilize minor action. Boom, pick up his battle axe. And then he's going to use a movement. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as he quickly charges over in your direction. Actually, he has to use some of his movements to what's called. So
To get up out of bed?
Yes, correct. So he uses a movement action to get up out of bed. And then he uses a couple moves to move halfway there. And another movement to kind of get the rest of the way. He still has some movement left. And then he is going to go ahead and just says, no. Let's go ahead and give you a good knockout and take you down to the pits. Teach you a lesson. And with that, he's going to go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'm going to parry.
That's going to be a 19. Let's call that? So the defenses. Ooh, let's check out these defenses. This is the first time I actually played the defenses.
Yeah, you're right. So this is going to be active?
Active. It's avoidable. Yes.
Yeah, you can't touch this. I'm so sorry that I had to do what I did.
Yep.
With my defenses to you. You're never gonna hit me again.
What are you talking about? Oh gosh. I'm assuming not. Here I am thinking that you're talking about in character, but you're actually out of character.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll use up your actions.
With the new system. No, with the new system. Plus all of the like bonuses that I got with other things. Yeah.
Does everybody else feel that way too? Do you guys, whoever's playing it and stuff, do you guys feel like you guys have fully maxed out on your guys' defenses?
Well, I got really lucky. I did. When I was redoing, because like I said, I basically started from scratch with my character sheet, and I tried out the rolling system for the attribute points, and I ended up getting kind of stupid lucky with my rolls, and I kept those rolls instead of doing the base point system. So yeah, and then I got other bonuses to my attributes with my
we won't go too into it.
Anyway,
I don't know. I've actually been rolling good tonight, so I think
you are rolling good tonight. Yeah,
let's do this. Okay, so he goes and axe comes. He charges over towards your direction. Covers go flying in the air. His axe wails back up behind him, and he swings violently down at you. Quickly pull your blade. What was your defense? Your active defense?
Well, with the parry, it was a 23.
23, cool. That blade kind of goes up and catches his and stuff, and you just slip it past and push him back a little bit. Cool. It says, ah! So that was one action. He says, he'll try to do it again with a disadvantage. Yeah, he'll do it again with a disadvantage. Let's go. That's going to be a 18.
Tie goes to attacker, huh?
Tie goes to attacker. Boom. You're going to
Did you roll with disadvantage, though?
You're right. I forgot. I always forget. And can't hate me for it. That's going to be a 11 plus 5. That's going to be 16.
So that does not hit.
Nope. You push his great axe away. He then steps and he pushes forward and he goes to swing at it again. And you quickly just dodge out of the side as it smashes into the ground. That is all of his actions. Your go.
Cool. And as he is smashed into the ground, I'm going to swing and slice him with my sword.
You know. Dare raise your sword to a drow. Cut off your head, you. And, yeah, he doesn't know what the heck. He knows that you're like a Methadoomer because of your disguise.
Okay, so we're gonna hit. We're gonna power it up. And then the heck should we add? Should we add something to it?
Why are you asking me? Who are you talking to? Just take your action. Take your turn. You're not a wizard.
I am a wizard. I'm a wizard, Harry. Oh, what the heck? I'll give myself advantage because I've been rolling like crap today. So, attack, power up, advantage. Not that I needed it. Okay, so that's 24 for the first one. Oh, but it's so beautiful. Natural 26.
All right, natural 26. Okay,
Natural
okay.
26.
What does that mean? That's gonna be a brutal hit.
Okay.
It's a brutal hit for me.
Okay, so let's add it all up with the sword.
Yep. So
It's
you
2
start
for
off
the
with the
natural
base.
20.
Well, start off with the base.
Okay, so it's 1.
1 damage, gotcha.
But
And
then it
then
has the impact property, so it gives it a second one.
okay,
Okay. And then because it's a brutal, it gets 2 more. Right?
okay.
And because it's a natural 20, it gets 2 more. And I powered it up. So it's a total of 7 damage.
7 damage, gosh. Oof. And with that, you have like, yeah, he goes to pull his blade up as he kind of looks at you and he kind of says, it's like, you just swing at it, and then you just swing at your
I was
blade
like, yeah,
and just
I do.
slash across his chest. He kind of stumbles back, and yeah, he's like, just blood just comes all over his clothes and stuff. And he's like, you foul beast, I'll show you. Cool. Is that all your actions?
Yeah, that's all my actions.
Let's do this. It's going to go ahead and give himself advantage on all of its rolls. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's go ahead and just use the Great Axe again. And then power it up. And let's go ahead and roll for that. So it's going to give himself... He's going to have an advantage. So basically, I'm going to give myself advantage.
Okay, I'm going to sidestep, which means I have to take away an advantage.
That's going to be a 19.
That's a regular hit.
Well, with a regular hit, that is going to be 2 damage. Oh, 3 damage, I'm sorry.
3 damage?
This guy's going to do it for you. With that, he kind of looks, and then he just quickly just flips his axe back, and then crushes it to your side and slashes at your arm. Okay, and with that, he's then going to go ahead and do the same attack again. Okay, and so he's going to get to roll 2 dice and take the highest.
No, you got disadvantage. The only one.
No. You know, this is what I like about being a DM is being like, because she like goes right into the rules and be like, no, wait up a second, he only hit. Like, no, actually, he does have an ability.
Okay, well, I'm gonna parry it then.
Cool. So it's going to be a 20 for the roll.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. The first one clips you on the side, and then he pulls his blade, flips it around, and brings it back around at you, and it goes right over your head. Cuts your hair a little bit. That's the end of his turn.
Cool.
But, so you can tell this about him. When he attacked you, he basically was just opening himself up a lot. Like, he was giving it his all to try to strike you. So you now have advantages on your turn, on all your attacks.
Oh, cool.
Which might not have been a good idea for me.
No.
But I hit.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll do an attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to impose a condition on him.
Okay.
You say I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do. On all your attacks, you have advantage.
Cool. Thank you. That's going to be a non-nat 24.
Okay, and on that 24, that's going to be a brutal.
Cool. So that's 4 damage, right? Because it's 3 for the hit plus the impact property.
Okay, so the base is what? Again? Sorry.
Base is 1.
Okay.
2 more for brutal.
Okay.
Impact property.
Cool, that's 1.
So that's 4 damage total.
Okay.
And he's now bleeding.
Gosh. 3. Oh, it's his turn now, right? Yeah.
Yes. So which
Cool,
means he takes the bleeding damage.
Your favorite words. It's the start of his turn. He takes the bleeding damage.
Well, that's because somebody
Whatever.
conveniently forgets to do certain things.
I don't ever forget. She doesn't let me ever forget. Gosh, he is not looking good. Let's do this.
You should have just stayed asleep.
He should have just stayed asleep.
Hey, he's the one who decided to start this fight. I was ready to just grovel my way out the door because I didn't want to start a fight. I'm trying to find Toggle. But no. He had to have a higher perception than what my stealth was, and he had to get up and he had to take a swing at me because he woke up grumpy. That's his problem now.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and shove you. It's going to be my athletics versus your martial.
Okay.
Okay, roll off and see what we do. Nice. I have a 20. What's yours at?
19.
He shoves you. And he's going to push you one space over. Cool. With that shove, he is going to go ahead and charge out the door. I don't think that provokes an opportunity because he's pushing you one space away from him. Okay. So he's going to push through the door.
The door's shut.
Action to shove. He's going to use a minor action to open the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's using also the move action. So those are 2 actions. And he is going to move again and charge down this way, okay? He is probably about this far, yelling out, I need you! Get down here now, you stupid things! And that's going to be his turn. That's it. He'll also do the disengage, or not disengage. He'll give himself a dodge action as well for his last action.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's no fun. Obviously, I have to go stop him.
What?
Obviously, so I'm gonna do movement to get to the door.
Okay.
And I'll just shoot him with an arrow.
Cool. Minor action, pull out your bow, and lay it up and stuff. As he's going up, he's just running up as fast as he can. Get out of here, you things! Come on!
Do I still have advantage on my attacks?
You do. No, actually, no, you don't.
Okay. So,
Might place back.
and then the dodge gives me disadvantage, correct?
So dodge basically gives you a on next attack / grapple. I don't know if that's. I'm curious if that has to do with a close range. Close range or just far range, or else I would have wasted that.
I think it's any attack.
Okay.
I
would assume that
I can
too.
look at it real quick if you want.
Yeah, look up.
Disengage or dodge.
Yeah, it's gonna be dodge. Yep. It's cool to have it like that, huh? It makes it easier for you to find the things. Find them on your computer. I'm curious to kind of like in our gameplays and stuff, letting the chat run some of the part of these games. I shouldn't say run part of the games, but be a part of the game. So that means like rolling the dice. Something I think we might be starting to put into effect soon during our gameplays, which I'm kind of interested in. Just because
it doesn't specify if it's close or far. It just says impose disadvantage on the next attack.
Perfect.
So okay, so
Yep. Okay.
So I will give myself an advantage to get rid of that disadvantage.
Yep.
Give myself another advantage.
He kind of is like looking back at you and he's yelling, "Come on, get your shot! God, there's intruders in here!" He kind of like falls.
I'm gonna power it up. And
he turns around and then he looks, and he knows what's coming.
Oh, did he take a bleeding damage?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's not his turn yet. He took a bleeding damage when it was his turn. It's not his. It's still your turn.
Okay.
Why are you asking if he took a bleeding damage on your turn?
Okay. 25. Oops. I don't think. 25.
Awesome. That was a brutal.
Okay.
That is enough. As he kind of stares at you. Give me 1 second. Let me just go ahead and change the mood of it. Let me kill the mood.
I'm just gonna mark him down. Take a deep breath. And
he looks back at you, and then he kind of looks bewildered and confused.
thunk.
And then angry. And then all of a sudden, Arrow hits him, and you just see the body laying on the floor. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly go grab the body, drag it back into the room, and shut the door. Hide the evidence.
You can hear things moving in the distance. Okay, all the way up to the very top. You can see what appears to be these mechanical-looking kind of, or I should say, purple glass, like spider-esque shadows or shapes moving on the roofs and the walls and stuff. It's probably about, I'll say, 100 feet away is where you're from and stuff. Okay, so it's a good distance away.
Okay.
But you said that's what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hide him. I'm gonna throw him back into the room.
This is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna start off with a low skill challenge. So we're gonna do a 5 skill challenge.
Okay.
Okay. You're not gonna gain any help die bonuses from this because you are alone.
Oh, should I have gotten help die bonuses?
How skilled were you in those when you were with them?
I rolled like a 25 on the last one with the fire.
With the fire, then yes, you can get the lowest level. So basically, whenever she is with her other NPCs and she is successful by 5, she gets to add the lowest tier of a hit help dice. So she can add it to either Ilzrin or Kwando.
I was successful by like 10.
Huh?
Because it was a 10
It was a 10? Okay.
You're like, I feel bad for you. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm like, yes, natural 20.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess you have 2 that you can get.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
and then when they're around, she can utilize them for those help dice, and they can help out as well and roll the dice.
Okay.
Fun way to play it.
So, skill you would for moving him.
Yes. Like I said, you're not going to get any skill help dice from these, but yes, you're going to beat a 5. Okay. You quickly charge up to the stairs and stuff, and you grab him and start dragging him down. His body started down. Okay.
Cool.
And you pull him through the room. Okay. So this is a skill challenge to try to basically
move him.
What are you going to do right now? These things are coming. I'm going to give you the story. These things are coming. You have so much a limited amount of time. You are trying to do a couple things. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to drag him into the room and like wrap him up in a blanket, basically.
Okay.
So I'll do an athletics check to basically move him.
Cool. You get to beat a 5.
That's going to be a 13.
Cool. You quickly just wrap him up, and you find what appears to be some kind of enough of a room, of a space to kind of shove him in and stuff and cover him up and hide him. Okay. And what are you doing now? This is the next skill challenge. We'll go ahead and do an 8. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to run back into the hallway, and I'm going to use my fire to burn the blood.
I will not.
They're not going to be attracted to the blood?
I don't think so. I won't let you have to worry about all that too much. I won't cover the place with blood for you to clean up the mess or anything like that. All the blood that was on, maybe all was on.
He was bleeding pretty badly.
Yeah, he was bleeding very badly, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, well, let's do a trickery check then.
Yeah, because then I think they're gonna be like, "What the heck? Like, there's fire down there."
Well, I was just gonna burn and then like.
Okay, gotcha. Let's do that. I'll let you do it.
I'll just do a trickery, to. Yeah, try to get them to maybe keep going, like shut the door, so that way they keep going down the stairs, maybe.
Okay. I would let you use whatever you want to use and whatever you want to do.
Yeah, trickery.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to trick these little glass beggars. That's gonna be another 13.
Cool. You basically put your hand down and stuff, and a flame kind of just jumps, kind of like a frog that's jumping from lily pad to lily pad. The flames jump from one pile of blood to the next pile of blood. All of a sudden, it quenches and it sizzles off, sizzles off, sizzles off. And you quickly dust off whatever smoke, whatever stuff that's left residue, and it looks very similar-esque. Okay? And then you quickly go and push into the door, and you close it. You can then hear these things chattering through this chamber, and kind of, you can tell you can hear doors kind of busting open down the ways and stuff, okay? And then it starts getting closer and closer to you. Let's roll one more time. And if you are successful, I will give you something. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put it at a We're gonna put it at a 12. 13. Let's do it at a 13.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do a stealth check.
Cool.
I'm
Let's
gonna
do it.
hide. 8.
8.
Oh wait, I have advantage because I'm in my favorite terrain.
That doesn't
8
help.
is still better.
It doesn't help.
Oh.
As these things are
You
getting
jinxed
closer,
me.
as these things are getting closer and closer, and bashing through the doors upstairs and stuff, you know that they're going to come in and bash through your door. You quickly turn and you try to figure out where you're going to hide. And you quickly just jump over onto the bed and pull the covers over you. Okay? And with that, all of a sudden, you can see the door bust open. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find one of these little guys. Let me see what I remember what I called them. There we go. That works.
It's not little.
Wasn't supposed to be big. Sorry, I'm not perfect. Let's see if that's a better size. Let me see if I can get it a little bit smaller. There. Cool. Door busts open and stuff. A lot of these things kind of clatter through. One of them kind of starts coming around and stuff and crawling through the floor and stuff and jumping on the table, and the things fall into the floor, and then it kind of comes and climbs over and stuff, and it comes over the above of the bed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts, and then it kind of then goes back down, and then it leaves the room. The door's still open. You can still hear these things kind of going down the hall. Okay. And then you fare farther and farther and farther and farther until you don't hear them as well much. Okay.
Okay.
That was a success forward. She succeeded.
Fail forward.
Fell forward. Yeah. Fell forward. So that means that you did. Yeah.
I didn't get the goodies, but I succeeded with enough things
Yeah.
that the story can keep progressing.
Yeah.
See, you jinxed me because you said I would get something cool if I succeeded on the third one.
Yeah.
I never managed. Every time that you say, "Oh yeah, I'll give you guys something if you succeed," like we never get it. You realize that?
No.
I don't think that we, like myself individually or as our group, mostly our group, 'cause we barely do anything like that with the two of us, but I don't think that we have ever once like gotten a benefit from a successful skill challenge. Like we've beaten skill challenges before, but we haven't like stopped that.
I'm not. I'm just an accident.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me just make sure I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room and like peek my way out around the door.
Yeah. You come around the corner and stuff, and you can kind of see that they're pretty much gone. They're probably searching the lower areas, which you probably are heading to. Okay. What do you want to do now?
I guess I have to go down.
Awesome. There's only one way. I told him railroading.
Yeah.
You continue down the stairs and stuff. You have no other problems and stuff as you make your way through.
C-Mac.
Delete this guy. Her old games and stuff. Cool. Let me see what I got. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully this is a good place. I'm exploring the map as I'm doing this. Cool. You make your way all the way down and stuff. You can see what appears to be some kind of purple light. And then you can see like what appears to be a hole up in the above chamber, above the door, where these things could probably go through pretty easily. Other than that, you see what appears to be a metal barred door, and you can see just different markings and things on this door. Okay.
Is it an undercommon?
It is an undercommon. Correct?
Okay, so I can read it.
Yes.
What does it say?
It has some weird words that are skewed together. Okay, just some strange words and the way they're said. Okay, I think. Give me 1 second.
Can I just read the words out loud and see if it opens the door?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna read the words out loud.
Okay, the door opens.
Cool.
You walk in. And then you die.
Ah.
Give me 1 second. I can't like. I'm not like as quick as Chat GPT.
Here, I thought that maybe you thought ahead and already had it all written down. But
Man, there's only so many things I write down. You know, now you're starting to see these.
you just forget that I can read Undercommon.
No. Yeah, you can see that what appears to be some words on here. Some of the words that it says is owl, but it's written very strangely. Okay.
Okay. Owl.
Nothing happens. Like I said, there's a couple other words and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stone.
Okay, owl, stone.
Oh gosh. Okay. Owl, stone, fire. Let's do those 3 words. Okay. Owl, stone, fire. Okay. As you go to kind of touch at this door, you can see what appears. There's a glow that's coming from the other side of it. Okay. It's like I said, it's not a door. It's more of like a bars, metal bars and stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Black ones, and on it there's like appears to be like a spiders engraved into a circle part of it, and these writings are along the bar. Okay.
Okay, can I do like a religion or arcana or something?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Which one would be more?
Either which one you want to do.
Okay.
I am not the player, I'm the DM.
Let's do an arcana check.
Okay.
Non-nat 20.
Nice. You can tell as you were kind of looking at this, you remember what Zorroan said to you. He basically told you that there was somebody who went through and had magically placed wards throughout this to kind of protect for certain things or do certain things to prevent certain things from happening. And you would assume that that's what has taken place here. You obviously would know that you going down, there wouldn't be a ward on your side, but there probably is a ward on the other side of this. And maybe this magic is focused for that reason. Okay. But as you kind of get close and you almost touch the door, all of a sudden you hear a voice talking to you, and it's saying to you, "Who goes there?" And with that, you can feel like something is invading into your mind, like an eye that's looking into you. Okay.
No. You stay out.
If you want, you can go ahead and roll for an agility.
Agility save?
Yes.
Okay. Six.
And with that, all of a sudden, you then see what appears to be an eye of a drow. And then it laughs. It's a female drow, okay? And it's like it looks within you, and then it looks, and it's like scrolling through your mind, and it's going and it's seeing everything, every single thing. And it says to you,
Get out of my head.
says to you, "You're coming for someone, and you're here. Interesting. Very interesting." You're going to take 1 psychic damage. Cool. And that's going to be it. As you kind of back up away from it and stuff, the focus loses steps. It goes away from you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But you do feel like your mind, all of a sudden, somebody just read your mind and saw things that you probably don't want a drow to see.
Yeah. No kidding. Great. I don't want to fight another drow by myself. This is stupid.
When this eye looked at you, you could see what appears to be behind it. In this vision that you've seen of it, it was in a different place. It was in Mem's Branson.
Okay.
Yep. I'll give you that before you get lost.
Okay. So it's not just like right on the other side of this door.
No, it's not right outside the door.
Okay, cool. Can I use my flames to bust open this door again?
Yes, you
Okay,
may.
Cool. Let's just do that.
Let's just do that freely. You just quickly just allow your flames to just shoot all around your hands, and it kind of curls and wraps like a snake, and you just grab out the bars, and then it just sizzles and it burns. All of a sudden you hear feel another magic of force, but your magic force just pushes right through and just burns it to death and stuff. Okay, and the cage is open and stuff. Okay, you step down into this area, and then you can see. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Enter into what appears to be a chamber. Disregard what we have on here. And you can see what appears to be cages in every corner. Okay, and then there's a hallway to the left, and there's a hallway to the right. Flickering purple lights, flames on both sides, and you can tell the noises of those creatures are to the right end, and they're probably a far ways way down. Okay, but the straight away ahead, you can hear like a coughing, like a.
Is it a familiar cough?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the familiar cough.
Let me see if this one will work. I think this one might work. Let me get rid of some things.
Oh.
Hopefully. You know how much time it takes to I should say how much. It takes a lot of work to get these maps, to draw them yourself and stuff. I do some of it, but then sometimes I just go pick up a map just to make it easier for myself. Awesome. And with that, as you kind of come farther and farther down and stuff, you can see what appears to be somewhat of a pit. Let's go and put you right. You can see what appears to be somewhat of a pit. And then just to the other side, you can hear a figure coughing.
So inside the pit?
Yes, inside this pit. You can see skeletons and bodies and stuff and things all mixed through here. Okay, the pit is probably about 25 feet down.
Cool. Toggle, is that you?
And then he looks up. You can see this. So basically, you just see the outline look up at you. Go ahead and roll for a stealth, please. Nice.
It's a natural 20. I don't need advantage on that one. 25.
Do you say it quiet enough? You can hear him laughing. Here. He says to you, what are you doing down over here?
What do you think I'm doing, you stupid butthead? I'm saving your sorry little green tushy.
Yeah, he's pretty ways away from you, okay? You know, there's something, and then he kind of then stops. And then he raises his hand up, and he just shows you his palm. And then he kind of, like I said, you can't see his face or anything, and you just see black shadow, and he just kind of puts like that, puts his hand into his mouth.
I'm going to quietly.
He starts making his way closer to where you're at.
I'm going to lower down some rope.
Okay. Go ahead and do another stealth check.
Oh, man, that's within that 20.
I'll let it roll to that.
Okay.
I'll let it roll to that. You drop the rope down there. He grabs the rope and he starts climbing it up. He's looking around. You finally can see his face. He whispers quietly to you. It's still there.
I'm going to
Are you gonna avoid my death?
I'm gonna palm him a mushroom, a face changing mushroom.
Eats it. Find me some food.
Let's go.
Where's the other?
Let's go.
You guys start charging through.
No, we're tiptoeing through.
Yeah, you guys tiptoe through. Congratulations! Wow, here I put you guys in this cool map and this map, and it's like awesome. Let's just bring you over. See if I got it right. Yep, did. I think I did. Maybe a little more. Okay. Yeah, you guys make your guys' way and stuff back to where you guys had come from, or where you had come from with the main entrance areas and stuff. Okay. Gosh, I don't want you to leave this area. I want you to stay. All of a sudden, Kwando and Zoran Kwando is kind of carrying what appears to be a big box, moving it around on his shoulders and stuff. All right, I got what we need for. What's the problem? And then he drops it on the floor. Yeah. And I see you got a friend, huh?
The problem is the GM wants to show me a really cool monster that he made.
I didn't make the monster, no.
The really cool monster that he found and wants to utilize against me.
It's not gonna be. The coach does this thing where he kind of does like.
This is why you should never play with your spouse.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And then he kind of Zoran comes up to you and he says like, "Idiot! I said keep your." And then all of a sudden you guys can hear this gigantic just thing moving. And you can see the reflection of glass, kind of like purple glass, the legs and everything like that. It's just shining upon through you. You know what I mean? This creature that's moving down. And then it drops to the ground. Toggle says, yeah, that's the thing that's been whipping my butt all night. I want to say the other way. My butt all day. Okay. And then out of nowhere, you can see. I wish I had something like it. Picture to show, but a gigantic glass. Should say made out of glass. It's made out of something a lot stronger than glass, but similar to glass. Drops down to the ground and stuff in front of you guys. And we'll see how everything goes on the next episode.
Oh, I don't even get to fight it tonight? Oh, okay.
No, that's it for me. That's as far as I have it here, but I'm not going to go any farther. That's it. We are done.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try out your subclasses and stuff and kind of get it? Yeah, you did. You did. I beat you up pretty good and stuff.
Fine. Yeah,
I'll give you a chance and stuff. I'll give you a chance to because I know you probably need to heal up and stuff just in case. I don't know how you're gonna do against this thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know how I'm supposed to heal though. We're ready to jump into initiative. I can use my.
We'll go ahead and call it a night because I want to stop here. I want to be done. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. Continue coming on to us because we are every Wednesday, and check out TDOG. As well as we usually do a live show with our groups. We're going to try to do it every other week, possibly. But yeah, and then go check out our other content.
Yes.
We're looking forward to our RPGs versus AD, which is role-playing games versus Alzheimer's disease, and where we are going to be playing Paranoia. And I am super excited to be playing it. I have some fun things planned. Since I have things planned, very role played.
It should be a lot of fun, and we're going to be raising money for an amazing cause.
Yeah.
We're not 100% sure on the date at this point. Somewhere either end of May, beginning of June, but we'll be putting out posts and just watch for updates on that. But yeah, we would love to have just a lot of people come and show up for that and just
Mhm.
support. And I mean, it'll be a lot of fun, and we'll have a lot of audience participation, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have some audience participation. So basically, anything that you guys put toward the cause and stuff, you guys can go follow the link toward this cause. You guys were able to activate one of their mutant abilities, part of their things and stuff. So
So you get
that
to
is going to be
help
fun.
influence the game.
The other one is if $20 or more is going to get a mutant troubleshooter in their path. So I'm gonna generate a fun list of just mutant NPCs that are gonna get in their way, which is always fun for me.
Yeah, if you enjoy chaos,
Yeah, it's gonna be very chaotic. Yeah.
it should be a good time. But yeah, like I said, please
Yeah.
hop on, just chat with us while we're playing,
Yeah.
and keep us guessing.
Yeah. Well, the last one, you didn't let me
Oh,
finish.
sorry.
The last one is if you contribute $100 onto the cause, then you will be able to wipe out all of the troubleshooters. Now, they are clones, so they'll obviously come back, but they only have so many lives. They only have 6 lives. So
All right.
don't look down on this. Hey, it's $100, and for every it'll be very helpful to the for Alzheimer's disease. So yeah, that is a good thing and stuff. Like I say, that we're going through.
Yeah, I think our ultimate goal was what, like $1,600.
Yep.
Yeah, so
We'll see how it goes.
our goal is from today till we have our live event. It's our goal is to hopefully hit $1,600 for this.
If you
cause,
either
so.
contribute either today or you contribute the next day or the next day, obviously I will honor whatever you guys contributed and stuff. So we'll put it into our play.
But it's a lot more fun when you do it live.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah. Check in next time. See what happens to them and what they had to fight, and some more subclass play, some more defense play from the DC20 world. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good night.
Oops, not you.